Hello, my love. Welcome. This is Malayla with Love and Light Star Seed Tarot. Hope you're doing well. Today I'm doing a reading for Sagittarius. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising in Sag. Please show us, what is the overall energy here? 10 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 6 of Wands, Page of Wands, 8 of Cups, 3 of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So I have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Now I'm getting that, you've been detached, or, you needed to take a break, right? And you're putting an end to any pain, backstabbing, betrayal. You're ending the cycle of heartache and heartbreak. You're moving towards your victories and success, right? You could have had to cut some people off. You could have had to have some tough conversations here in order to walk away and, practicing the art of detachment. You're being empathetic towards other people and their situation, but you're not allowing it to change your behaviors or your boundaries, right? You're being disciplined, and it's not your job to fix everything or everyone, right? You're no longer people pleasing because, you see that it's only hurting you long term, right? You know that people need consequences in their life. In order to make healthy changes. You're not wanting to be the solution anymore, right? Because negative actions and words need consequences, right? You're no longer wanting to self-sacrifice, right? So you detach your energy. You keep your energy safe. You're not allowing anyone to be in and out of your life, right? You want consistency. Let's see, why the 4 of Swords, 8 of Cups? Death, 5 of Wands. I'm going to clarify these cards here. Ace of Wands, the Hermit, the Lovers, and the Queen of Coins. I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Gemini energy. Virgo, Scorpio. You've transformed your life, right? You're going through a major transformation here, and you could have been, dealing with your skeletons in your closet, facing things head on, right? And you could be wanting to start something new, something creative, passionate. I'm getting that, you can be open-hearted and compassionate, but you can also keep toxicity at an arm's length, right? And just not feeding the fire, and just choose to bow out gracefully, Or, you know, take the 5th. Take the high road. Right? You're wanting to eliminate everything and anyone who's, you know, not trying to help you get to your goals in life. You know, you want to be stable and abundant. You know, you could have a choice here between 2 lovers, or this could just be, you know, to stay or go in a, you know, this could even be at work or just, you know, in a love dynamic, but you're focused on pentacles. You want stability, right? You're being focused on one thing at a time, right? And, you know, crushing your goal and moving on to the next thing. You know, you could be wanting to, you know, write a to-do list or just writing SMART goals, you know, with a timeline or, you know, just end dates or due dates. But, you know, if you need help setting SMART goals, you know, book a session with me. I'd love to help. You know, I've been coaching and counseling for over 15 years, and, you know, my clients see great results. I'm also going to get a numerology card that has a positive affirmation on it as well. Let's see. What message needs to come through for amazing Sag? 333, potential. Your chance to reach your highest of potentials is here. Perseverance has gotten you to where you are. You have been through so much, and this guidance is here to show you that you are exactly where you need to be. My potential is infinite. I use my strength as my ally to pursue my highest good. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.